Have you ever said sorry for someone else bumping into you? Or apologized for asking a completely reasonable question? If that sounds familiar, this video is going to explain something about you that most people never figure out their entire lives. Because people who apologize for everything aren't just being polite. Psychology says something much deeper is happening underneath. Here are 6 dark psychological traits they share. Trait 1. They were taught that their needs were a burden. This starts in childhood, when a child is repeatedly told, directly or indirectly, that their emotions are too much, too loud, or too inconvenient. They learn to shrink. The apology becomes a survival tool, a way of saying, "I exist, but I'll make it as painless as possible for you." Trait 2. They have an intense fear of conflict. Not just discomfort, fear. Psychologists call this conflict aversion, and it runs so deep that saying sorry feels safer than being honest, even when they've done nothing wrong. The apology isn't about guilt, it's about avoiding the emotional storm that disagreement might create. Trait 3. Their self-worth is tied to other people's approval. This is where social comparison theory comes in. Over-apologizers constantly measure their value through how others react to them. If someone seems even slightly annoyed, they immediately assume it's their fault. That assumption, it's automatic, exhausting, and almost always wrong. Trait 4. They experience something called learned helplessness. When people spend years feeling like their actions lead to negative outcomes no matter what they do, they stop trusting themselves. The apology becomes a shield, a preemptive strike against judgment before it even arrives. Trait 5. They are deeply empathetic, almost painfully so. This one surprises people. Many chronic apologizers feel other people's discomfort as if it were their own. They sense tension in a room before anyone speaks, and because they feel it so strongly, they try to fix it instantly with an apology. Trait 6. They mistake self-erasure for kindness. This one is the darkest one. Over time, constantly apologizing stops being about others entirely. It becomes a habit of disappearing, of making yourself smaller so the world feels less threatening. Psychology calls this self-silencing, and it quietly destroys confidence from the inside out. Here's what all 6 traits have in common. None of them are weakness. Every single one started as a form of protection. But protection that you no longer need becomes a prison. If this video made you pause and think about yourself, that moment of awareness is where real change begins. Subscribe if you want more psychology that actually explains who you are.